Time for the 49ers Rush Podcast.
Now that the offseason's kind of wrapping up and, post Bryce Huff trade, there's really just one glaring need or positional inflexibility that you have, and that's outside cornerback. I think probably the biggest weakness on the 49ers roster is outside corner. Now, there are a handful, you have 3 or 4 guys that the 49ers have invested in, and you're hoping 1 to 2 of them pan out. If not, I think you're going to be in trouble. Now, they overdrafted and oversigned kind of that nickel corner position, but outside corner is a different story. And one of those dark horse candidates comes in number 84, cornerback Dallis, D-A-L-L-I-S, Dallas Flowers, who has experience going into his 4th season, has starting experience in the NFL, elite kickoff returner. I think that's, another little thing that just makes him, dude, this guy could be your kickoff returner all season, and you would be very, very happy. Electric. Now, Dallas Flowers. He comes in, number 84. He's wearing jersey number 35, 6'1", 196. Absolutely ideal build for an outside corner. 32-inch arms. That's positive. 27 years old. He's in his prime. 4.43 40-yard dash. That's great. Probably his best measurable 1.47 10-yard. That is as elite can get. Would have been one of the fastest 10-yard splits in this year's draft as well. Like his short area acceleration mixed with a 6'1" height, very rare skill set. Very rare. 6.93 cone, solid. Not elite change of direction for a corner, but he's an outside guy. He's not a nickel guy. 10-11 broad jump. Lower body acceleration, explosiveness, that is there. Now, Dallas Flowers from Illinois, graduated from Oak Park and River Forest High School. And, man, you just look at what he accomplished in high school. They just retired his jersey number 21. He's wearing jersey number 35 for the 49ers. If he catches on the roster, that might change. But they only 2 players that Oak Park has ever retired a jersey before, and Dallas Flowers one of them. And, just an elite corner, wide receiver, kick returner in high school. Then, he had to fight his way academically into eligibility with Robert Morris University, then Tiffin University. Then he goes to Grandview University in Des Moines. But here's what I love the most. He earned a master's degree in health, human performance, and recreation. So this is somebody that has grinded to get to where he is. He's a 2-time NAIA. Yeah, we're talking NAIA football. I love it. As a kick returner and cornerback. So elite returner, some elite skill sets with speed, acceleration, length, all those things. Now, he came into the NFL in 2022 as an undrafted free agent for the Indianapolis Colts. But here's what's crazy. Like, the Colts have taken so many of the 49ers corners. Their starting cornerbacks right now are Samuel Womack and Charvarius Ward. Like, it's just what it is. It would be really nice to get one back. And Dallas Flowers, I'm not saying he's going to be starting corner for the 49ers, but this is a player that I really, really like on this roster because he fits a major, major need. In fact, he fits 2. What he's done as an outside corner, I really, really like. And what he's done as a returner, I really, really like. So he is an undrafted free agent in 2022 for the Colts. How did that work out for him? Not only did he make the roster, the 53-man cut down, he was the starting corner week 1 for the 2022 Indianapolis Colts. Dude went out there and started and was the starting corner for 2023 as well. Now, as a returner, he led the NFL at 31.1 yards per return. Led the league. He was on the, Pro Football Writers Association all-rookie team. Dude, was on his way. Had a year under his belt, starting rookie, starting the second year as the starting corner, and then, sure enough, popped his Achilles. Week 4, 2023, Achilles pops. After that, he rehabbed. Obviously, that's going to end any season. But as a corner, that's hard to overcome. So 2024, he sits out week It finally gets back in basically almost exactly a year. Week 5, 2024, he gets out there and just got shredded. Probably back a little too early from the Achilles. The Jacksonville Jaguars gave up an 85-yard touchdown against Brian Thomas Jr. Later in that same game, gave up a touchdown to Brenton Strange in the fourth quarter. Colts waived him right after that. It just like, it was bad. Giving up 2 touchdowns and an 85-yarder, it was rough. So he gets waived by the Colts. Then the Tampa Bay Bucks sign him in October 2024. He was on their team for a while, but eventually he got cut as well. He was on their practice squad. They didn't bring him back. Then the 49ers signed him May 9th, 2025. He signed with the 49ers. And the question is just this. Has he had enough time to recover from that Achilles? Is he explosive again? Does he have his top-tier speed? Well, again, the injury happened week 4, 2023, so it's been essentially a year and a half now, which that's typically the recovery timeline. The good news is he's young. This is a dude that's 27. He's not in his 30s, but that's the question. Has he recovered? Does he have his speed? Does he have the elite acceleration? Is he there? If he is, this is a great signing. If it's not too big of a deal because you signed him on a 1-year, $1.1 million deal with 0 guaranteed money. So if for some reason he doesn't make the 53, it is what it is. Now, as an undrafted free agent with an injury, this guy has made $1.7 million career earnings so far, no guaranteed. He has to hit if he wants to get paid. Now, my film breakdown of Dallas Flowers as a corner, elite acceleration, it shows. Great length. You love the build. 32-inch arm, 6'1". Like, he looks the part. I mean, the whole time I'm watching him, I'm like, dude, this is like Trey Amos, who went in the early second round. Like, that's what this guy looks like. Plays way too aggressive. Does get beat on double moves. Loves to play physical, but gets in trouble with footwork whenever he's jamming wide receivers. It needs to clean that up a little bit. Not a lot of polish. Ball skills are good. Seems to always be at the catch point. A little bit of a sticky transition out of, breaks, his back pedal or shuffle, but elite return skills. And that makes up a lot because he has not one, but 2 ways to make this 49ers roster. He could just be the return guy. Just put him back there on kickoff returns. That's it. That's all you're going to do, man. And if there's an injury or two at the corner position, we could throw you in there. But here's what's crazy to me. You look at the 49ers depth chart, it's not great. It really, really isn't. Okay, you have Diamador, Lenore, and Renardo Green at outside corner. After that, Darren Neal, Trey Brown, Darrell Luter, then Dallas Flowers. Like, it's not crazy to see that Dallas Flowers could beat out Darrell Luter, Trey Brown, one of the most injured players in the NFL, and Darren Neal, who they love for special teams. Like, I'm not saying he's going to be the number 3 outside corner. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I'm saying the pathway to get there, it's not difficult. So is there a chance for Dallas Flowers to make this roster? Yes. There's multiple chances. And again, this is somebody that has started in the NFL. He's played in 23 games in the NFL. The injury, pre-post Dallas Flowers injury, that's kind of the concern. Only played 89 snaps last year. So what's that going to look like? You look at his PFF scores last year, 60.4 run defense. Okay. 60.4 overall grade. Okay. 51 run defense. That's an issue. 65.7 coverage grade. Good. So can he step up his game versus the run? Can the explosiveness be there? Can he help on special teams? That's what's going to be huge. Because, again, his PFF score for special teams, 75.6. His average return last year, 30.6 yards per return. That's elite. That's getting you past the 30-yard line every single time. Well, not every single time, but average, way past that. 49ers haven't had a good kickoff return guy in a long time. Maybe whenever you put Debo back there, but he still had the fumbles and whatever else. But, man, Dallas Flowers is electric. And I love taking chances on young upside guys in their prime. Yeah, the injury is concerned, but it's not costing you anything, and it's at a position of weakness. I still hold, if the 49ers could add any position, any player, man, get an outside corner. But that's not where we are right now. So Sierra Neal, Trey Brown, Darrell Luter, Dallas Flowers, one of these guys has to pan out. You got 4 shots. You got to have 1 or 2 of them that can play because you need outside corners in today's NFL. So is he going to compete for a special teams role? Is he going to win the defensive job outright? We will see. I have to say thank you to Zach, Ben, and Josh, the executive producers of this entire series. And at number 84, we have Dallas Flowers. And for us and the 49ers team, we're just going to keep counting them down.